Right, you've got a bit of a squeaky chair here, mucking about. Now I've been putting these little supports. They're actually, I think, giving them actually support on the side. Don't the reason them, but they've strengthened us all the way along the side here, and they might have already covered in this area, but obviously they don't give you enough for that. So, and because it's hidden away anyway, so I'm sorry about the squeaking. If I move, it goes. So what I'm doing is put them in, and they are awkward. I've done the other side, and I've done, as you can see, 4, and I managed to get this to sort of sit to how I want, because I want to see where that line is, so I can get them all lined up as well. So, and it is awkward. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on this one. I think, oh, you can't see me doing that. Now I do touch that end. There we go, and put it in, and this is what I've got to do. I'm not worried about the glue affecting the paint, because it's okay. I think that one in here, that one in basically the same. Just run a little bit. Might have to go a little bit more actually. So I might just touch it a little bit more. Oops. Which happens a lot. I'm doing this job. There you go. Look at the screen, it looks okay, and it looks okay to me there. I'm not worried about this where the paint's been moved. It's not a problem, because we'll be spraying a little bit down there anyway. With a lot, we've been putting a shield in, and then I'll be spraying the paint. But I've got this on a clamp, as you can see, and tilted over, and I'm holding it on the support with one of my tape things, so that it actually doesn't topple. Because this is front heavy now, but I would have put it in there with a vice. Where the actual thread of the white vice bit goes on and sitting on there, it holds it in place quite nicely, which is good. So I'm going to carry on doing these now, and oops, went too much there in a moment. Got to get it in there. I think that's okay. Looks okay to me. Yep, it does. Push it down and then run a bit more glue. Well, touch a bit anyway, because it'll just siphon in. There you go. Right. Another one. I suppose I should do these offline, it'd be easier, but I'll carry on now. Sometimes you get one go, draw it into place and it stays exactly where you want it. And that was one of them. And you see how clean that went in there. It's, it happens, doesn't it? But as I said, you won't even notice it, because they've got to be the same colour as this anyway. So, but I was going to paint them first, but I thought, no, if I do this, you'll be able to see me doing it. And if I have a quick look over the top, yeah, that one goes down a bit more. There you go. Sorry if I got my head in the way. Here we go. Another one. Again. Run a bit of glue just by touching. There you go, and then push that there again a bit more. Yep. I've got 3 left, and there's 3 there. Oops. Oops, did you see me in that? Yeah. And yep, you can see my head going, but I'm sorry about that. You wouldn't have been able to see me doing the other ones because I was doing them off the thing. But when I thought myself this clamp would work, I got this on eBay. It actually came this morning, and I thought myself that might be the perfect tool for using for this sort of thing. And it's got the nuts held in. You can see off to the back. Oh no, you can't see, but they're actually being held with the rubber bits, not squashed on tight. And it'd be work perfect for any ship, really. I can do this with, but what I would need then is the nuts out of the bottom with 2 planks along it and clamped, and then I can move it up and down as well, the same, so you can angle it. I think I know, you'll see what I mean when I show you in a minute when I've finished this. I've got to go down a bit, so you can see it from even from this angle. You've got to go down a bit. Oops, moved. Lovely. Right, one more. Last one. Whoops. Always the way. I'm using manual focus to keep it in focus in that area, because when I was coming across, and sometimes manual focus is the best because then it doesn't move while you're moving around, as long as you've got it focused where you want it to be, as they say. I'm talking dribble, ain't I? I can't get this one in it. Ah, there you go. Right, let's put a bit of I think that was alright. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. That's okay. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more glue. There you go. Right, that's it done. So I can move it forward now, and you'll see what I mean. And this is holding it up. So now I've got to clamp it, release that clamp so the ball joint goes up, and it's a cheap and old, basically not very well built, but it's, for what I'm doing, it's quite good. So now there we go. And that was why we didn't, on this bit here, this was a bit like that underneath there, so stopping it go down, so it gives me the height without tipping it over, which is good. So this is quite a good tool for that. But anyway, there you go. So you can see that way it's done, and it's done that way as well. So it's not bad at all. So that's them done. If I swing it around for myself, yep, they're all done. Perfect. I'm glad they got them, but now I've got to do a bit of spraying in a minute, but I might do that off camera sweetly, because all I'm be doing is a bit of grey along there very lightly, so to cover them up, and then respraying these bits of grey, and then we're done. Now what I can show you now is I've made the actual roll up with without no plastic. Whoops, get down there. There you go, because that's what it's focused for. So there you go, but I'll use this as a jig, so that's now, it can come off there now because it's okay. So I'm going to put a string on it, so when it eventually go on there, so that's okay. So we're getting there slowly. I think I've showed the other bits, and so I want to do the tidying up in there and in these areas here. Oops, if I'll bring it over a bit better, and I might be able to focus it back down a bit. Take it back a bit. think that's still in focus. Yeah, it is, yeah. So what the idea is, all in these areas here where I've actually got the grey shutter on the side, I can actually go in there with my fine airbrush and go around and touch it all up, and that'll be done. And touch along there as well, and good. And found out, but if you look at the instructions, these bits here that go up here on this side and the other side, you actually can glue this into place. Whoops, wrong way up, of course. Glue this into place on here, and the same the other side, and then put it into place into the slots there. So that'd be okay. I don't know whether I'll be doing that camera because it's going to be a bit dodgy as well. But I will do some spraying later on camera, because I've got to spray over this one. These bits and pieces got to be the darker grey on the top, and that's what, and these are got to be the dark grey and all. So they'll be done at the same time, and I'll spray that and show you. So there you go. So that's as far as we've got now. And I think if I come into manual focus again, I think I can go down further. Oops, wrong way. And yeah, I think that's okay because it's not on the floor. There you go. Yeah, that's focused now. Quite good eye. My hands are a bit looking a bit white, but I think I've been playing with the white balance. So function. White balance, where is it? That's 2 foot, that says there. 2 foot in the lens, and that is about 2 foot. And back up. What? Okay. Out. Right. Function. Zoom. Anyway, so we'll call it quits on this segment, and I'll come back in the next one. Catch you in a second. Well, I'm back now, and I've got to be honest, I've been spraying, and I can turn the camera on. So I'm going to be doing a spray and a bit of black inside this area, but I have actually done all the bits in there and should needed touching up as well, including the deck. Obviously it's going to get a bit of a wash later on, and then I will do the detail painting of the bits and pieces on camera, but I'm going to be doing this now with a bit of black. I've already shook this, so this is the Mr. Surface 1500 or 1500, whichever way we want to say it. Oops, I did that. I should have done that. So what we're doing is spraying inside there very carefully. So not going to need too much. I'm not worried about getting up round sides too much. I just want to stay in the middle of it. Like I say, here we go. So do this. Right, let's get a see if it sprays right. Yeah, that's all right. I've put, if you can see, I've actually put some brackets in there, a bit of blanks to give it support to make it level as well when I did put this part in. So it's all right. So here we go. I don't think I mentioned that, but there we go. Just doing. No, you won't see it. Right, here we go. What I'm going to do now is go in there, put a bit of paper here. I can actually put it like this because you're not going to see that. Now I can actually do this without spraying. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just covering up the white bits. Can't see if I've done that corner. Yes I have, but I'll just do a bit more. There you go. So we're going to be going around the sides now. You can see I've done the back as well, with the main base colour. Whoops. alright. Keep hitting it on my lamp. Funny really. Might as well do the back as well. This one should be able to do a bit easily. Yeah, that's good enough. That's going to dry. Oh, I've got a bit on there, but you ain't going to see that either. I can give it that spray with the other colour. Right, so that's that bit done then. Put this away. Could have done one a bit thinner down, I think, or a bit more air. But doing the black ends there, but okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is give that a bit of spray there. I don't really see it actually. Let's have a look. No, you won't, but I'll give it a touch anyway. Right. So, the next time you'll see me is I'll be spraying all the detail parts. I've got to get these two bits I mentioned the other day as well. They've got to be done. So I need to get the other two so I can actually fit them later. I've sprayed all the way around the hole and the back. I think I sprayed that curve there earlier on. And on this side, obviously, and all the bits that needed it inside the zip there. And I'm going to be using weathering pencils for a little bit of this. I've never used them before. I've got a full set, so I thought this would be a good one to try on. And I'm going to spray that bit over there. No, well, you know me, I'll just do it anyway. But there you go. So what we're going to do, and it's this car, a raw grey 80. I'll do that later. But anyway, I'm going to switch off now, and we'll come back and we'll be doing the other details now. And that's what we're going to do. The detail, like the actual wheel. These have got to be the same colour as the grey. It's okay. We've got to do the propellers in the brass, and we've got to do dark colours for this. Now I've got to decide how I'm going to do this. I do like that detail, that there, but it is actually a string, or rope I should say, tied into some place. But I think I'd rather have that. I'm going to have a look on the boat, see if it's actually. No, I'll leave it like that. I might be able to do some dry washing on that to get it to actually show up as well. So there you go. This is fitting reasonable way now. I can't put it right on because I've got to get it on this bit at the back, and it does bow down in place. That's it, man. Yep, goes down. So not bad at all. Right. Well, that's it. I'm going to stop with this one. It's this actually a little short update to show you what I've done. But that looks how good in there when you won't see in there anyway. So there you go. Right. See you on the next segment. Well, I'm back for just a brief. I took some time yesterday trying to. I took off the plastic T brackets because basically they were too small. Because I remember I knocked them off and I drilled holes and put them back in. They were too short, so I actually spent ages trying to solder some very fine tube, which I think I've got it down here. I can show you that, which is this. To get and then solder bits on it and then trim it down. I managed to do it. It's not a clean job, but whenever a bit of rope round, when the rope comes off the actual ramp at the front, which is, if I come out, you'll see what I mean. When the actual rope goes on from the door all the way through these loops to the back here, it will tie around there twice now, and I'll be able to put it loosely around it. I believe that once it's actually closed up, they lock it in place anyway, so the ropes are not the only thing that's holding it up, otherwise it'd be terrible, wouldn't it? So there's a bracket there. I don't know if there's one on either side. Yeah, I think there is. So they actually lock it in place, so that's what they do. So but that's just the rope. So when they start to lower the ramp, they release it. It starts to lower. They actually let the rope out from either side to lower the ramp down to the beach very quickly. I think. I don't think there'll be much anyway. So this is what I've done. I don't know whether it's going to be showing up very good. Hold on, I should get a bit of black. Oops, there you go. That's gone. There it is. You can see that I've done that. That was 2 pieces of metal for both sides to make the T up and soldered. There you go. And it's super glued in place now, so that should be okay. I won't be putting any pressure on it anyway, but it is actually super glued in place. So it does fit on there nicely. And that's not in place, obviously, and that's got to be pushed down further. But I'm not going to do that yet because I'm going to be doing some bits and pieces. So there you go. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. So I'm going to finish off now because I've done that. Didn't do much at all today apart from sticking those 2 and drilling it out again. So that's quite happy. I'm quite happy with that. So right, catch you in the next segment. Right, we're back, and these are the 2 propellers. I'm going to spray the brass first, and I'm going to get into other spraying later after I've switched off and cleaned up. So this segment was just showing the brass. Now this one is number F12 and this propeller is F8. Is it? Yes, it's F8. So straight away I know which one's which because they've got different angles. So I want to keep them in this orientation. That's why I stuck them on there. I've done the Ron Calvary system with a little bit of super glue inside there and then stuck a cocktail stick in it. Not a cocktail stick, it's actually a cotton bud one, but the sharp one, so it's okay. This has been well shaken up, so this should be perfect for this job. It won't need much, but I have to get another jar of this soon. Right, just leave it like that, see if it comes. And I'm going to put it on, I forgot that. So we're going to have a bit of a fan going again now, so you're going to get a bit of noise. Sorry about this. This one first. I might be able to come in a bit. There you go, that'll do. Should be okay. Yep, there we go. See a bit more then. There we go. This one done. I might give it another quick coat in a minute. This one. Oh, it's nearly done out. Pigments are very fine on this one. dry back. So they're done. So what we're going to do now is put that to one side and clean this airbrush. So that was a quick short spray session, I know, but there at least you know what I'm doing. Yeah, get the lid on this now. I like this extreme metal stuff, it's really good. Brass is dummy fit on a few ships now. I'll put a little bit ball in there. That's okay. Back up there. And now we let that dry. So I've got to put it back in the same order because I've got them here separated. You can't see it, but there you go, it's over there out the way. So we just clean this up. Right, we're back just for this little bit. I've sanded it up quickly, and only took me a couple because it's pretty dry and dries quickly, this paint. So we're going to just give a quick stroke across this. And that's perfect now, like the other one. So. That one done. I think I'll do the ends of this one as well. Pick it up. Get them on the top. There you go. They've been done as well now. That's those two. And I would do this all light as well, but it's meant to be darker grey, a darker American colour, which I've got to find now. And I'm getting it slowly, and this does fit all right. So, and once you get it going, I'm going to have to glue from the back to the front. I won't go and show you that bit anyway for a moment. So right, that's dried a bit, so I might just do the top bit, just to finish off one colour, and then decide what to do with it. Back in here, like so. Going to paint that by hand. Right, here we go then. So that's the end of this session, and I might call it quits to do a quick update for this one. So, and then I can come back in later. Yeah, so have a look, see what we've got in footage. So anyway, I'll turn this off temporarily. There you go. So you hear me a little bit better, and I've locked the camera again. There you go, a bit better. So yeah, we're finished for that bit. I've got to find the colour I want for this, and then I'm going to respray that light colour, and I might do that on camera, just along the side of the hole again, because I can shape it up just to get it finer colour. Because when I look at this, funny enough, when you come down low, that looks all the same. It's just that the colour looks brighter on the raised bits when you actually come up with the light. So it could be just me. So I might just go a quick coat. I'm not sure. Right. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching this one. And if this is the end, I'll put it up on the screen. So this is the last segment. So you know, just in case I need to go for another segment. So right, here we go then. And if there is another segment, I'll say another segment following. Right, thank you very much for watching this update, and thank you very much. Keep safe, stay safe,